The Hula Bowl's Joe Roth Award, given for character and courage, this year went to Samuel Cooper, an offensive lineman all the way from Merrimack College in Massachusetts. He's declared for the NFL draft, and he represented here at Aloha Stadium on Sunday. But what he's endured getting to this point could have shattered the will of even the strongest person.
And you can't feel bad for yourself in life. You know, life is tough. You know, I'm a huge believer in the Bible. I read the Bible a lot. There's no story that's perfect.
Cooper's parents fled the Liberian Civil War to Lagos, Nigeria, where he was born. When he was 6, his mom and he, chasing the American dream, moved to Levittown, Pennsylvania.
When I first came to the U.S., I got in a lot of fist fights because I couldn't speak the proper dialect here. You know, kids were bullying me all over the place, and I used to call them back and forth. You know, my dad used to tell me to fight back. My brother used to tell me to fight back.
2 years later, classroom bullies were the least of his worries. Cooper's older brother Hassan died of cancer, but before he left, 8-year-old Sam made him a promise.
He wanted to come to the United States of America and play basketball, but he never got that opportunity, and I took it upon myself to say, hey, listen, I'm going to play sports in honor of you, you know, and I'm going to be a pro athlete one day.
3 years later, Cooper's 11 years old, another devastating loss.
My dad was murdered, you know, in Lagos, Nigeria. You know, it was August 3rd.
His brother to cancer, his dad recklessly murdered. That's enough to derail anyone's life. For Cooper, it's the exact opposite.
You know, when you're young, you know, you're seeing all these things happen right in front of your eyes. You know, you have the choice to completely get destroyed. I use it differently, you know, I use it as motivation.
Now he's closer than ever to fulfilling that promise to his brother Hassan. Merrimack Warriors head football coach Dan Curran says Cooper has what it takes to succeed in the NFL.
I mean, he moves bodies, and he's able to do it at a level that I haven't seen very often. That mental toughness, that resolve, and that positive attitude has allowed him to really overcome a lot of challenges that most people, you know, quite frankly, wouldn't be able to handle.
Brian Baldinger, NFL Network analyst with an 11-year playing career under his belt, sang Cooper's praises after watching his game tape and practice last week.
He's got good thickness and good size. He can anchor inside at the guard position. But in that position right there, his movement is good and his tenacity is good. I thought he's got good hands.
Now, Cooper's got his eyes set on his virtual pro day, specifically the bench press. His max, 515 pounds.
I'm probably going to do 520, 525 just to get people mad.
But heavier than any barbell or plate, Sam's desire to keep his word to his brother Hassan.
I don't like to rest until everything's, you know, handled. That's just how I approach life. That's how I've been approaching life since I was 8 years old.
You're on the precipice of the culmination of your lifelong goal. Does that rattle you at all?
No. No one's pointing a gun to my head, you know, this isn't cancer. This isn't something, this isn't poverty.
So this is almost easy for you because of what you've seen your families go through.
Exactly. You know, nothing in life is easy. This is still a challenge, but mentally, yeah, I'm all there. Yeah, mentally, it's easier to prepare for football, you know, based on because of what I've seen. You know, it's just oh, you're going against this guy. Oh, this guy's amazing. Oh, this guy hasn't seen what I've seen. You know, he's just a normal guy. He breathes the same air. And I mean,
those obstacles are the reason you're here today.
Exactly. It gives you a different perspective on things.
And while I still can't get over that 515-pound bench press, Cooper's most impressive strength has nothing to do with muscle. In Hula, TJ Horgan, KITV4 Island Sports.